Welcome back. Well, let's get to Kesoram Industries. That's a stock on our radar. The quarter three numbers a little bit subdued on the back of a dip in the top line. Their margins were expanded. EBITDA is up close to around 25% on a year-on-year basis. So Mr. Radhakrishnan, the whole-time director and CEO of Kesoram Industries, joins us on the show. Hi, Mr. Radhakrishnan. Good morning, and thanks so much for joining in. Well, one question that we'll avoid this time is Kesoram on the block? Because that deal got finished, right? So that's pretty good news. So the investors as well will be looking at the way ahead from here on. Give us a few more details, sir. On the top line, there's a dip. Is there a dip in volumes? If yes, what were the volumes in the past quarter? And earlier you were talking about 8 million tons for the year. Is that still doable, or do you want to revise that number? Focus on volumes first.
Good morning, Nigel. So sequentially, there has been a dip in the volume. We did 1.96 million in the Q2. And we did about 1.76 million in Q3. Yes, there has been a sequential dip in the volume. So our volume, which we should do for the whole year, should be little bit short of 8, maybe 7.6 to 7.7 is what we will be targeting to do from here on.
Okay. All right, 7.6, 7.7, yeah, because otherwise if you have to reach 8 million tons, I think you'll have to do a 25-26% growth in quarter four, which doesn't look very, very likely. So good, you're being more realistic on that front. What about the EBITDA per ton? It's hovering around that 600 rupees odd as per your calculations, because I think you pull in the other income as well out there. But could you tell us what is a sustainable number? Is there scope for improvement for quarter four? I think you were guiding earlier for around 625 to 650.
So we'll be in line with 625 to 650. That's where we will be.
Got it. All right. Since we're focusing on the cement business itself, what has been the price increase in quarter four so far in comparison to quarter three? Has there been any price increase? The reason I ask you is normally post Pongal, you see a price increase that's pushed through in South India, which is one of your focus markets. So how have prices changed, say in the last 20-25 days or so?
Not substantially.
Okay. More or less
substantially.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Radhakrishnan, good morning and thanks for being with us. Just a couple of more questions on the balance sheet. What is the debt on the books currently? Have you been able to bring down your debt in any way? And what is the scope of reducing debt in the next 1 year?
So 1,800 is the debt on the books. So okay. Nigel has skipped his favorite question when we are going to do the refinancing this time, right? Hopefully we will do the refinancing this quarter.
No, but Nigel also wants to know that if it's 1,800 crores, you've done that deal with UltraTech Cement, how much of this, all of it will go, right, with the cement deal that you've done? So you'll have a debt-free balance sheet, Kesoram Industries, whatever is remaining, right?
Yeah, the subsidiary will have a 200 crore of debt. Okay. That's where it is. Kesoram will be debt-free.
Okay, but what happens then? What is remaining in the business? That's a good deal that you'll have tied up with UltraTech Cement. But what is remaining of the business? I think it's just that Rayon business. So could you tell us, how do you see this business shaping up? In the first 9 months, you've done around 180 crores. You're still a bit lost for the 9 months, though for the past quarter, you almost moved into the black. So how does this business shaping up? Because I guess this is all that's left now.
So Rayon and transparent paper business has got good potential. But for it, it requires some infusion of equity into the business. Debt beyond 200 should not go from where it is. So if some equity, as we have conversed in the past, the tie-up with Futumura, the transparent paper, there is a lot of global demand. If we scale up on the technology, both for the transparent paper as well as the Rayon, there is a good potential for a sustainable EBITDA of 60 crores. That's where I look at this business.
Okay. Your total capacity is currently a little under 11 million tons per annum. Just trying to understand, what could the scale up be over the next 1 to 2 years in the capacity?
You're speaking about the cement business?
Yes.
Yes, the cement capacity.
Pardon?
The cement capacity. Can you just give us an outline on what the cement capacity could be over the next 1 to 2 years?
We can add one more kiln there. That's where it is. We got sufficient limestone, and one more kiln could be added in our Karnataka location plant. That's what I
Okay.
can say at
No,
this juncture.
Mr. Radhakrishnan, what Sonia meant is, we know that business is going to go out of your books, but you have been running the business for the last many years. So currently, the total capacity is around 10.75 million tons on, but it has adequate limestone reserves. So as per you, what can this number scale to? As per you, and also what could be the rough capex that you'll have to incur to scale up to that number? It'll go into better hands, in the coming months. But according to you, what is it?
So about one more kiln can be added at a cost of about 1,500 crores, quick ballpark, right? That's the way I look at it.
So one more kiln can add how much capacity?
So about 1 to 1.5 million tons you can add there.
Okay.
So you can go to 12.5 million tons is what you're saying, right?
Yeah. 1 to 1.5. Yeah,
1 to 1.5, and it'll come at a cost of 1,500 crores capex.
correct.
Okay. Can you just give us a little more details on what the price increase has been in certain markets? What was it in South? I mean, you spoke about it briefly, but going forward as well, do you see scope of more prices being increased? And if yes, what could the quantum be?
As Nigel observed, normally there is a uptick on the prices post Sankranti, which is yet to kick in. Say 5 rupees, 10 rupees here and there had been an increase. But prices have to move up further for our margins to expand. That's where we are.
Okay. And and when do you see this deal get completed, the cement deal?
So various regulatory approvals are required. So it may take anywhere between. It's tough to speculate at this stage. Probably when we meet next time, we will have a clear.
Yeah, I think every meeting things are getting more and more clear. But final question before we let you go, you said that the EBITDA, sustainable EBITDA number from the rayon business, which you believe has great potential, is around 60 crores. So
Yes.
for FY25, you're assuming the rayon business does an EBITDA of 60 crores. Is that correct?
I would frankly, we have to sit with the CEO of the business on the drawing board. My quick ballpark is basically 60 crores is doable. There are some refurbishment and expenditure needs to be incurred to bring up to the 60 crores. So we need to sit with the CEO. Probably I will come back to you on this.
All right. Thanks a lot for joining in and appreciate your thoughts here. That's Kesoram Industries. In the last 6 months, it's been a super performance that the stock has seen, 140% higher. Today, it's just slightly subdued.